Alright, so we've been snook fishing for about an hour and a half now, and literally had one bite the whole time. It was a really good sized snook, and he ate about a 7-8 inch swim bait. I'm not sure exactly how long it is, but it's a big swim bait, and he just inhaled the whole entire thing. And I had 30-pound Fluoro on, and he frayed through it like I had 8-pound test on. And so clearly in the future I'm going to need to up my braid or my leader to probably 40 or 50. And typically, you know, I know snook have very abrasive mouths, but typically you can get away with 30 if you fight them light. But a lot of times when it's a snook that big, it's just not going to happen. If he gets it anywhere inside of his mouth, it's not going to happen. So now we're going to transition to try to catch it on tarpon, kind of just mix things up a little bit. We're going to be throwing classic Eyez. It's what's been working well for me to fish for these tarpon. It is 8 o'clock and it is still unbelievably overcasted. I freaking love it, man. It's keeping the day nice and cool, but we're going to move back in the river, try to catch some tarpon, maybe get some jumping fish on camera, hopefully. I'm trying to pull him down. Oh, it's a good one too. It's a good one. He's coming up right next to the boat. Trying to keep him down. He's coming up. It's a good sized fish. This is a better tarpon. This is a better one. No, he's not huge, but I'm trying to keep his head just buried into the water so he can't shake it. Prep to land this fish here. He's hooked right in the roof of the mouth perfectly. Ooh. Thought he's ready, I guess not. Oh, he's going under the boat. Holy cow. That's a beautiful, beautiful fish right there. There he goes right there. It's all right. Leader touch. I suppose it counts. Just had that tarpon jump off right next to the boat. Well, I had the leader and I had my hands on him and I was trying to pull him up. He just took one more jump and came off. No big deal. We got a good look at him. Got a few jumps from him. We're going to see if we can land one though and get one inside the boat, a little one to show off. So we're just going to keep cranking away and see if we can sight cast it some. That was a good fish. That was probably about a 10-12 pound tarpon, but we're going to see if we can keep going and maybe pull in another one. One just rolled right in front of the boat. Maybe he'll come and find us. There's one. Wow, that thing got about 8 feet of air. Holy cow. He's coming straight towards me. And off. I'm pretty good at losing these fish. Alright, that last tarpon shredded up my Terrorize to the point where it's not usable anymore. So, digging into the box, and I realized I don't have any more brown ones, any root beer color. And so, kind of darker color I have is kind of a gold glitter. So, we'll see if this works. Hopefully, they'll still be wanting to eat this, I hope. So, we're going to see if we can catch a few on this as well. There's one. It's not a very big one. He's coming up. He's coming. Oh, this is a tiny one. He's directly under the boot. Coming up. Pretty little one, not a huge one, but that's how I lost this one last time, is that he got wrapped around his bottom jaw. Alright, we're gonna pull him around this other side, see if we can land him. So it's a strong fish. Hardest part right here. Barely hooked. Alright, little tarpon right there, just a really little one right there. This is like definitely, it's about 3 times smaller than any of the other ones we've had on so far. I'm not going to keep them out for too long, just kind of show them off and get them back in the water. Wow. Right next to the boat, that one rolled. On. He's right under the boat. He's probably gonna come flinging out here in a second. Another little one. Kind of letting them tire out. last one, but not very big either, but a beautiful, beautiful fish. I mean, these things are just so fun to catch. He's bleeding a little bit from the hook, so I'm not going to keep him out very long, but show him off a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, before I head in, or before I'm done with the day, I should say, I'll show you kind of what was the winner today. So a 3000 Shimano Stradic, 15-pound braid. It's Power Pro. I'm not really, I mean, braid's braid to me. I like Power Pro. That's just what's worked for me. Find what works for you. 15-pound Power Pro to a Guide Series 7-foot medium light action rod. This did fine, honestly. It did perfect. A medium light rod for those smaller tarpon, it worked fine. So 15-pound Power Pro paired to 25-pound fluorocarbon leader. It's pretty light for fishing for tarpon, but I didn't have any break-offs or anything like that. And with this, typically the hook set's going to be right in the roof of the mouth, so you don't have any problem with leader fray. If you're fishing for bigger tarpon, I'd size up, but for these small tarpon, 25 worked fine. And what caught all the fish, DOA terrorized right there. The gold glitter color worked pretty well. Caught one on that, but 3 of the fish came on the Rootbeer color. That seems to be just killer, but I know that's going to vary on location, water clarity, and all that stuff. But Rootbeer is what's worked for me. But I was still getting bites on the gold glitter in different colors. Still worked perfectly fine. So that is what we were rigging today. Ending the day there. You know, it was a pretty slow morning to start off with, other than hooking into that one big snook that broke me off on a big swim bait was really cool, but then it kind of slowed down a lot. And then went back into the river further and started to fish for some tarpon, and had a really good time, honestly, today catching those tarpon, where had 4 on, landed 2. The 2 I landed were the smallest ones I had on, and the 2 that got off were both 15 to 20 pound tarpon, which is kind of a bummer. You know, one of them came off at the boat when I was trying to land them. It's just hard to land fish by yourself, and I don't like using a net because they can damage the slime coats on fish if you net fish too much. And so landing them by hand, you know, I'm really gentle with them. I just grab them by the mouth, wet my hand so you don't damage that slime coat or anything, and bring them up so they don't really ever spend any time on the gunnel, and try to minimize contact with anything that's not water, essentially. And that's really going to help keep those fish healthy. But, you know, it was just awesome time getting to see so many tarpon jump. And they just fight so well. Even those little 5 to 8 pounders that I caught were just dogging me and just pulling down, and then all of a sudden they leap back out of the water. It was an awesome day. I had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the footage. Until next time, see ya.